Ooh, look at her go. Come on now. This is just the opening install. So we're really just getting ready. And I tell you what, the camera makes up for so much darkness. It really does. Like, it looks so much nicer inside that case without all that glare and I mean, it's pretty. Let me tell you what, ladies and germs, welcome, welcome, welcome. You know, step right in. Let's talk about it for a minute. I mean, let me ask you a question. I know it can't be doing, I don't know, it can't be doing any justice. Maybe I can close out some more light or something. Here, let me see if I can do that. Most of the time when you want to make a video, you want more light. Not less light. So here, I understand, let's go less light. Let's see if that helps the situation. Because that camera is freaking amazing. That's what I mean. Well, I mean, as far as light goes, it's crazy, nutty, weird. It really is. So, it's pretty dark. Yeah, see, it is really dark in this room right now. Way darker than it looks. I'm telling you what. I mean, I'm going all the way. All the way, man. Hey, Topher. So we'll drop over here. Good. We're gonna. Well, hell. Let's go over here and. Let's throw it all up in there, baby. Woo! Bada bing, bada bang. Somebody wants to jump over and have a conversation. We're getting her up and rolling for her novice adventure. All right, culmination of several days and whatnot worth of work. Really, I mean, the build and whatnot. Surely, I mean, didn't happen that way. But we're installing a fresh copy of Windows 11 on the can't be helped. Windows 10's going by the dodo. I don't want it to. But for security purposes, let me tell you what. Let me bring in another opinion. Invisible person behind the camera. Look at, I mean, see that's the green ones.
Yeah.
Expensive thermal take fans. Look at those. Since you're in the same room, because you can see what I can see on there. If you poke, nobody can. If you poke your.
Mm-hmm.
So what do they really look like? I mean, they're nice. They're vivid colors. They're only on the interior spindle. I understand, but they're nice. They're very, very nice fans. They look good. Their motion is smooth. I mean, the colors are vivid and nice, especially in a darker space. So if you're playing, games, and I think it is Razer Synapse has it. it like locks in with your lighting system, like in Fortnite. So if, like if you were in Fortnite, if you're in the tank, you'll get the like a pea kind of suit color. All your lights in your system will change, giving you a visual notification that you're in the gas. You know what I mean? So it's starting to come a decent ways. But I thought I would jump on here, see if anybody might be interested in such a thing. You know. Because we watched it get put together and it's actually up and running. Finalizations are coming together. Windows will be on. We'll be updating drivers. And, I mean, I guess we can. I don't know if we could generate another Steam account. I mean, it's really all it is. It can just share the family games wherever it sits. Oh. Whoosh. Oh, now it's going to want Microsoft.
Hey, remember the Microsoft account. Remember the Microsoft account. Remember the Microsoft account. I think it looks very nice.
It does, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a smexy tower. The low lights are deep and rich, and those bright lights are bright, but they're not like crazy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And tier two, they're not perfect. They're not perfect by any means. So don't ever say that anybody out there watching say that I said they were. Um, OpenRGB is a free program. It will allow you to run one program and operate all of your things together as long as it recognizes them. It's free and doesn't cost any money. Singular RPG, RGB is another one that everyone really loves. They're both free. You can download them. You run them in your system. They'll work with the Razer software, like I was talking about, that allows it allows you like both of them do. One is more custom. Well, I mean, doesn't really have a lot of defaults for it, and the other one, like Singular RBG, has, because we're streaming, has plugins. And you can just download the plugin. So if you go there and somebody has modded and created a plugin for the game that you love to play, you can now get a themed light control system for your entire computer to respond to the game and actions within the game in colors deemed worthy by whoever made the mod. You know what I mean? And some of them can be customizable. You can make your own, I'm told, but there's only like the approved ones make it onto the Singular RGB platform, and you just download the plugin and you run it. And as long as you're running Singular and you go to play the game, it will automatically recognize that you're playing the game, and Windows has to take over. Where am I? I'm in the United States. Yes. No. Mmm. Hmm. I must cover up my glasses so you cannot see the reflection. Alrighty. So now we have the internet via our speedy zippy poppy equivalent to internet 6 or Wi-Fi 6. Username, name my device. Hmm. Alright. So we're getting everything ready. Zippity zoo zoo. Yeah, because it's nice and dark in here now. But yet it still looks bright as hell. To tell you what, that computer is definitely not that bright. I mean, it's bright, but it's not. It doesn't look like that. Not to the naked eye. I don't want to do that. So yeah, this is where you always. Oh hey, there's my Pantheon. So she's there, and we're getting ready to boot up in the Windows and Get all of our crap loaded in. I just wanted to take a moment and share with everybody the progress that we had made. If anyone was interested, we'll round this out. Just a little quick how do you do. Hope everyone is enjoying the light show that it puts on. It is quite nice. Like I said, it's a beautiful case. It's a really easy case to build in. Every kind of thing comes pre-installed. All you have to do is rework some cable management to make it look good. But everything up front here, except for the motherboard, that all that's pre-done. So you're going to slap the rest of it together that way anyways. I just can't tell you enough how nice that case is for $100. It's not a real super heavy build. The rolling over any. The 240, I mean, it feels really nice. Where are we going? So, we're on that stupid sleep delay, so I have to hurry up and so much information. The biggest thing to do is to end up freaking keeping it all straight. Be able to find it when you need it. I knew I had this, I was putting it off. I hated this. Hate this part. Because of a situation like this. I'm like, what in the hell? I don't like that. Let's put that up there. The crispness of that keyboard. I know it's not mechanical, but it don't suck. Okay. Yep, so, hey, that's it. That is the build, the PC killer, or the PS5 killer. I mean, it's a really nice looking device. And now, the next build, like I said, will be the big dog. So, hey, man, thanks for everybody who stopped by. So I hope everyone likes it. It's just a little bit of what I do, a little bit of what I can do, what I used to do. It's a beautiful design. If you're local and you want some handiwork done, you can let me know. But like I said, if you ever need consult or something on parts, pieces, I'll answer what questions that I can. And yes, I do have the ability. You have the ability too. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't build a computer. I mean, really. You'd have to be pretty dumb. Pretty damn dumb. I mean, Really, putting them together is that easy. Figuring out software issues and things like that, okay, that might take a little bit more, but baby steps. But I can tell you, anybody out the box can build their first computer. Buy a nice case to have most of it, and it had really nice instructions on what to do with the controller in the rear that we looked at. It was clear in both the instructions, and then they had extra fail safes right on the wires with "Don't do this." It literally told you not to do the wrong thing. Once you had it in your hand, like, oh, what's this yellow plastic thing? Oh, it says, "Hey, moron, don't plug this into the pump header." Oh, okay. What does the book say? It says plug it into the motherboard. Okay, I'll plug it into the motherboard. You know what I mean? It's just little things like that. It's good. The instructions weren't in depth, but they didn't need to be. All you're installing, the only crappy thing is, not really hugely crappy. He's got to take out these two. You can't take them out unless you want to completely pull all the wires out and rewire it yourself, however you see fit. Now, that may be an advantage. It's going to be more work and tedious. But let me tell you, that fucking mess they had in there. It might have been. I managed it. Okay, I tamed that beast. I went in there, back wires, put my foot on them, strangled them into submission. You know what I mean? But no, really. It wasn't the easiest thing trying to figure out, because where they have the switcher, it's a hub. Okay, basically RGB, and then your power on one side and whatnot on the other. I probably should tend to this. Your 24 pin connection, the big beefy fat one coming off the power supply. Okay, that one pretty much doesn't have anywhere to be or anywhere you can go, because you don't have much of a choice but to scale it up the back in front of those spans, which is it's a huge blockage. It'll cut off some of your airflow being used by those fans right there. Okay, and you can't move it over to the other side. There's not, because then you're coming out and then going up like this and then over and in. It's just, maybe if you could get funky with it, but over there the case really starts pushing it onto the motherboard. I don't like that, so you had to kind of buckle. What I did is I moved all the wires under themselves and kind of made a pocket for it to sit in, and then meshed it in that little shallow canal right next to. And you got to be careful, because if you start moving them heads around or applying too much pressure or torque on them, you could end up breaking the pins. And because it's not in an enclosure or anything, it's just a board. You buy one from Razer or something like that, comes in a cool little plastic box or something. You know what I mean? It's the same thing on the inside, but everything's nestled down and hugged in place with plastic and so forth. Where on these, when the cases give them to you, they're not. They're just a circuit board with the live pins and whatnot sticking off. And you really need to know what you're doing. Now, they did it all for you, and it's really not that hard to learn. However, at the same time, if it's your first build, bite off a little bit at a time. You know what I mean? You're learning how to put the processor on. You're learning how to put the motherboard in. What the standoff pegs are there for. You have a lot of little things you need to learn. So bite off the little pieces, mow down on them, and get them under your belt. And then take on something that, a little stiffer. Once you know that, okay, I can swap motherboards out into this is easy. I can do this and I can do that. And, okay, these are no problem. Then lights and wiring is more. The reason why I say lights and wiring is because the lights and wiring is going to piss you off. Software will piss you off, but lights and wiring piss you off. won't fit in the case. You pick the case, doesn't have enough room. You can't get it square. I mean, you're ranting and raging because the case is technically too small because you got too many wires, and or it's a bad design because they don't have enough channels, to roll your shit through, and on and on and on and on, and you become frustrated. So get on with the cool things so that it's just like building cars or anything else. Do some of the really cool things first. Set yourself small goals. Buy yourself, don't buy yourself a pre-built. Buy yourself a pre-assembled that has nice fans on it and whatnot. Like this Okinos Aqua 7. It's great. It is really, really nice. Like I said, I'm working on it over here on this 4K monitor. Um, and the 2070. We'll be checking some things out with it. We might even stream with it once or twice, playing some games just so you can see how good it is. You know what I mean? I don't. That's about all I have to say on it as far as that goes. We will throw it up at some point. Get everything installed. We'll get Steam. We'll get OBS because I can OBS portal from anywhere. That's the thing. All I can broadcast from any one of the units, no matter where they sit, because of using OBS portal. My capture is my laptop that you see behind me. Okay, everything's shrunk down because you can't see it because I don't want you watching an echo of myself in the tunnel and whatnot because it's capturing and it's resending and all that other stuff. All right. But that's normally why that laptop is sitting there powered up, because I use OBS Portal. And OBS Portal is basically just that. You project your OBS feed to your local network. And then you can use another OBS login to capture it, authorize it, and send it on, codecs and everything, and send it on so that you are just broadcasting. You're not trying to crush it down and stream it. Okay? And your portal is capturing the live feed. It adds a delay even larger than the normal delay. I think it goes from 8 to maybe 13 seconds, something like that. But that's even better for you to catch things. Oh, come on. So I'm going to have to focus on this because something's gone hinky-honky here. And it won't let me log in. So, I'm going to jump on this software stupidity using names and passwords and all that garbage. And I'll be back with you here in a little while. Might play some games this evening. But I need to get this wrapped up and all going in the right direction. Alright, guys, gals, and all points in between. I hope you had a glorious day. And we'll be back with you just as soon as we can. Thanks, everybody, for popping out for the short stream.